Hello and welcome to a new video. Today still is Friday the 1st of July 2016. It's 1532 hours. I just tried to record this video already when I realized that after some 2 minutes the video had stopped recording automatically. I have no idea why. I did not click any button. I did not touch the keyboard, yet it stopped recording. I didn't realize that until, the video would have probably been 10 minutes long or something. I didn't realize that until afterwards, so here I am trying to record it again. Used to be 4 cigarettes. I come back from a cigarette walk. Now I'm down to 3 cigarettes that I found enough tobacco for rolling. This touches back on the video I recorded a little earlier, how they found a new version, 3.5 years later, a new approach to torture me. I do want to point out to some interest groups out there, some Faex Mundi interest groups out there, who I know do not get to see these videos right now. I know they're kept from information, but as long as these videos are on YouTube, and I understand that they might not be visible to other people on YouTube, and I understand that should I ever lose access to the internet for whichever of many possible reasons, these videos might be very quickly removed again from the internet and disappear. But for as long as they're on YouTube, so for the people of other Faex Mundi interest groups who chose in the past to no longer follow the events or who have yet until this point been kept from information, I want you to be perfectly aware of something. I want you to understand that the Faex Mundi interest groups who torture me understand perfectly well, unlike all of you, the scale of the ongoings, what this is all about. Okay? They understand perfectly fine that I am the prime protector of mankind. And they understand perfectly fine that by their view, by their perspective, I am the last defender of mankind. And they understand perfectly fine that the 3.5 years of torture is driving the last nail into the coffin of mankind. What I don't understand is how you other IGs out there can allow this to happen and not do anything. I know your heads are full of crap. I know you are full of irrational fears. I know you worry about all the wrong things for all the wrong reasons. I am fully aware of that. Yet at a certain point, even that covers only so much of your passivity. You should ask yourself, how comes that you don't get active and do something? And even if you have no technical or other method to do something against those other IGs, you could always do something for me. And yet you refrain from doing that. And I want you to ask yourself, what exactly would you, in front of yourself, use as excuse for that sort of passivity and behavior? When there are people who are driving the last nail into mankind's coffin, namely people who are fully aware of that they're doing that, those people must probably wonder, gee, why don't any of the other Faex Mundi interest groups realize the scale of things going on here? Wow. You make them wonder, Once more, I address all Faex Mundi interest groups out there, and I have said before countless times how, as far as I'm concerned, it comes down to the regional, local Faex Mundi filth, which is Abwehramt and Dunstkreis, which is the blue-blooded nobility around them and their ties into the RCC and into Jehovah's Witnesses and probably other sects. The regional Faex Mundi and Albion Faex Mundi. It is not about fucking American lurchies. Believe this or not, it is not about new Jews, believe this or not, because new Jews are very limited in numbers. Okay? It is not about the bitch queens, it is not about anything. It is about the regional fuckers and also all they did throughout my entire life against me, that besmirches that I am the prime protector of mankind, that discredits that I am the prime protector of mankind, that portrays me in a completely wrong way to you. And those doings, they tried to cover their trail best as they could, but it should, some aspects of these doings should, even at this point, still be possible to be researched. And I kindly invite the Abwehramt, of all things, to actually, my liebes Abwehramt, go into the fucking heads of the Adelspack that you associate yourself with and the Kela Kinder from the religious crazies that you associate yourself with, and do a bit of research into what all was carried out against me throughout the entirety of my life, and especially over these last 3.5 years. And take that information and just submit it to as many other IGs out there. Just the information as such. Brief the other IGs. If you do nothing other than that, and I understand perfectly fine, Abwehramt, how you are filth. You were bred to be filth. You were filtered to be filth. You will be filth until I will put you down, or the coming crushing down of all mankind will put an end to you. Either way, you will be filth till you stop breathing. But even being filth does not stop you from doing that research and from adding what you all added in discrediting me and incorrectly portraying me and discrediting what I did through these 3.5 years, and so on and so forth. And I mean, when I still had to the brain connections, before my system was fucked up and everything, and so on and so forth. Okay? Share that with other Faex Mundi IGs out there. Share that information with them. Make them understand. Because the interesting thing about aliens creature like you is that, with the exception of your brass ranks, the vast majority of you are simply aliens creature. You don't really have an own agenda in this. You're just aliens creature. You might be a little politically thwarted in your heads, but that is not enough an agenda to have to knowingly allow the end of mankind to happen. It ain't. Politics doesn't carry you that far. And yet your behavior is your behavior. Okay? So, to the other Faex Mundi interest groups out there, even if you have no way of attacking directly those Faex Mundi interest groups that attack me, what you can do is finally come to terms over me being the prime protector of mankind, and understand that what you can do, and you can always do, is help me, either by killing me, or more ideally by getting me out of fucking the enemy, out of these proxy fields that I'm subjected to here, and supplying me with money. You can always do that. You are full of money, and you have tons of places where there is no proxy tech. I don't give a rat's ass if you don't even fathom what proxy tech is. I can fathom what proxy tech is, and I can tell where there ain't no fucking proxy tech. Okay? This is about the end of mankind. The people who torture me for 3.5 years now, for the most part, I have said in the past how some barbarians are sick at me for torture purposes, but those were sick at me by particular other IGs. And those IGs know perfectly well that as prime protector of mankind, from their perspective, I am the ultimate, the last protector of mankind. And once they got rid of me, they got rid of mankind. Period. And that has to sink into your fucking brains, full of shit as they might be, caught in whatever unspeakable, insane scenarios as they might be.